Alright, we live. We live. Okay, everybody. Welcome back to Yeatertron. Hold on, let me get out of there. Oosh. Welcome back. And today we are going to be doing our predictions. So I do just need to get out of there. I need to go onto Google. Let's just make sure the stream working. Okay, good. And we've got everything. So, we're going to search up ESPN Tournament Challenge. Men's Tournament Challenge. Okay, good. Good. Let's create our bracket. So, I think for all of these, I'm going to use previews, but I'm going to quickly just tell you right now. With the NIL stuff and how the way it works, I'm sorry, but all of the 1 seeds are winning. All of the 1 seeds are winning. I'm actually going to go... You know what? No, I won't go with the 2 seeds yet. Alright, Ohio State versus TCU. This is probably the hardest game to pick on the bracket because this is actually like one of the best games that we could possibly be having. Bruce Thornton versus, TCU. I think they've played. The real hard part about this is it is like super hard to be able to actually know what, like, how do I want to say it? It's super hard to know in the Big 12 how they actually play on a neutral site. You could be, because Kansas loses to anybody on the road, but they are playing at home, and no matter if you've got the Avengers, you've got Cooper Flagg, Cameron Boozer, AJ DeBanst, Darren Peterson, and I don't know who else on one team. The freshman God Squad. Dude, it doesn't matter. They can still win. But the thing is, it's almost kind of a little bit of the same here, but Ohio State did kind of end off the season with some very close matches. They're more predicted to win. The decision tree's got them with 60%. Simulation has 67%. They're basically... Yeah. This is a tight one. But I think Ohio State right now is shown to win on all fronts. TCU was better in conference, I think. Number 9 seeds are 18-10 versus number 8 seeds since 2018. Actually, 9 seeds have won more of the meetings. But I think for today, we go with Ohio State. Now, here's the next one that I could possibly be watching an upset. I think I saw a guy put Cal Baptist for his pick over Kansas. I'm gonna just tell you right now, I got KU. I think the girls bracket that I picked is pretty good. I was like, dude, yeah, there's no lower seeds that win in girls brackets. Oh yeah, you and I's got Trey Campbell. I remember watching him. They did play Iowa State very close. Auburn they lost, so that's a bad loss. Kentucky's a bad loss. Losing by 32 to UConn's a bad loss. Beating Villanova by a million, that's a great win. And then beating UConn by 20, that's an awesome win. I think let's look at these noticeable wins. Uh, they lost by 5 to Belmont. Belmont was like supposed to be the team. They could have been something, and then they got blown out of the water by Drake. I mean, it was belt, and Drake's not even good. Yeah, and they shot 65% of the field. And at least one 12 seed has defeated a 5 seed in 34-40 tournaments. I don't want to let man, I don't want to let well, they have a good defense. Here's the thing. They have a good defense and they've been recently shooting the ball 65% of the field. Let's look at St. John's here. Yeah, where they can go ice cold. I actually think you and I as an underdog can get them uncomfortable. And that's gonna push me to put Northern Iowa. I think that's gonna be the 12 seed that gets the upset. Next one is the Louisville and Michigan State. Oh my, they beat NC State too. It was not close. That was a 41-point win. They beat Kentucky. They beat Indiana. Those are two good wins. Though Indiana did not make it. They beat NC State. They had a rough loss to Clemson. They got destroyed by Duke. Lost to Duke by 11 at home. Lost to Virginia by 9. So they even lost to Tennessee. They cannot play these good teams. It's not even like they can play them close. It's like they just straight up can dead serious not even play them at all. Sorry, I'm just blowing my nose. You know you look good and sweet. Now let's look at USF because actually I think this might be like the popular 11 seed upset. Look how many people. 904. That's like 1/3. Well, no, that'd be like. Yeah, That's actually even more, a little bit more than 1/3 right there. Just a little bit more. They lost to Oklahoma State by 8, and I don't think Oklahoma State got in. Lost to VCU. I know VCU is a popular upset team as well. They are always a March Madness team. Nobody really knows about them until March Madness. But I don't ever think they're truly like an upset team. Losing to Colorado State by 15, but I also think Colorado State's in, right? I swear I saw Colorado State get in. No. Bro, frick my nose, dude. They have like 8 losses, but look how many noticeable losses they have. Okay, they lost to Alabama on the road by 11. For a USF team, that's pretty darn good. They beat Utah State, beat Wichita State and Tulsa. The last time number 6 seeds won all 4 meetings with the number 11 seed in a single tournament was 2004. And USF scores the basketball. These guys truly, I'm going to look at this right here. It is truly about who can basically score more. This is going to be a high-scoring game here. 15-3 in conference. BPI ranked Louisville is much higher. I don't think this is going to be the upset, though. Give me Louisville. And then Michigan, North Dakota State. This should probably explain itself. Michigan State with Jeremy Fears. Yeah. Beat Kentucky, beat Indiana, beat Illinois, beat Purdue. They destroyed my Hawkeyes at home, which was sad. Beat Drake. Even though Drake is not that good this year, Drake's still a good win because they are a very good. They are like the team to beat in the Missouri Valley. Lost to Oregon State by 2. Lost to UC Irvine. Got destroyed by St. Thomas, Minnesota. I think that alone in itself needs to be explaining something. Next up, this is also another good matchup, but once I look at this more, you gotta look at this, man, though. Like, UCLA's gotta go into a 3-hour different time zone. If you look into like UCLA having to come onto the road and stuff, yes, they got a few upsets. I actually think them getting into Chicago, though, saved them. But they beat Illinois. They beat Michigan State. They beat Purdue. They lost to Arizona by 4. Lost to Michigan by 30. Don't forget that they got destroyed by my Hawkeyes, too, at home. That was awesome. I mean, well, I was on the road. It was at our home. They got destroyed by Michigan State. They cannot play teams well on the road. And that wasn't that was just in Chicago. But you can see there's some of these games. You know what surprises me? They don't even have the Nebraska win as a noticeable result. That's a 4 seed that they beat by 20 points. Oh, yeah, I remember when they beat Kansas. That freaking sucked. They did have a recent win against BYU, and then they got cooked by Arizona. I think UCLA, that The fact that they were able to get over to Chicago really helped them out with the time zones, I would say. And it's actually not even at an unreasonable time, so there would be no reason why it would affect them. Yeah, where it'd be affecting them is right here at 11:15 a.m. And the last one you confirm, and I don't even know if I'm gonna look into this one. Man, look at Furman though. You can't. Just some of these losses, dude, they don't line up. You lost to 26 to High Point. Alright, yeah, well, that's what I got. Let's go on down here. Florida. I'm going to truly look into what the Iowa one is. They actually have Iowa winning this game, and I agree. And the reason why I agree in here is you're going to look at a guy like Bennett Sturts. Bennett Sturts, yeah. I think here are the noticeable results. They lost by 9 to Nebraska. This was an overtime, though. I was at the game. That was an overtime game. That one was a dumb loss. That one was close. That one was another dumb loss. But you also have to look, even though these are noticeable results, you cannot forget the Ohio State loss that we had in the Big Ten tournament. You cannot forget some of those. I feel like they do not show a good amount of noticeable results because Iowa also beat like UCLA and Ohio State and all those teams by a good amount. I wonder how many Hawkeye fans show up in Tampa though. And I'm gonna have to give this one to my Hawkeyes here. They slow down the game. Now, here's an interesting fact. Hold on, let me blow my freaking nose again. Daddy. Alright. So they say Iowa's favored despite 2%. This is another good matchup because you really have just not seen these teams like this head to head. But Clemson, when they hold their teams under 65 points, they're like 17-0. The problem is Iowa is a much different team that they face to face with here. I mean, we're going to have to look, but I just, like, look at some of these games. Like, I also know Clemson has more games that they win. I feel like they show a lot of noticeable results that I really feel like they could show more of. Iowa's 1-8 against top 25, while Clemson is 3-5. That is a good one. The thing is, though, Iowa averages more points a game, and they hold their opponents to a lower amount of points. But they have they are tied, I think, for first or their second for the slowest pace in D1. And trust me, I know every single possession takes about 30 to 32 seconds. I'm gonna have to take Iowa in this one. Next one, we got Vanderbilt and McNeese. Unless you see that Amir guy coming through. Oh, that's actually a good 12 seed, though. They lost to Santa Clara, but that was at Santa Clara, and that's a far place to go. Beat George Washington. I don't know if that's that big of a win, though. Lost to Stephen F. Austin. That's usually a tournament team. I know Rhode Island made it. Rhode Island made it. They just got blown out of the dang water by 41 to Michigan. Michigan dropped 112. And they average 86 points per game. As I look at that, I just know you cannot battle with a high-powered offense. We got that, and then Nebraska and Troy. No, everybody has Nebraska destroying them, but let's not forget the power of this team here. All right, they actually even beat Akron. I'm gonna see something that nobody sees here. And it's also because I have a lot of hate in my heart for Nebraska. Give me Troy. Give me Troy. No, my fault. Next up, North Carolina VCU. I actually think UNC is going to go far here. This is a team. But do they have Caleb Wilson? Search that up. Oh. Now that's like... Hold on, I need to get some freaking water. Frick my nose, dude. Frick my nose. Liam, my ass. Liam, my ass. Liam, my ass. I have come back with the cat. Big kitty kitten. I am. Oh, yes, Liam, my, Liam boogie good. Liam bog my eyes. Liam bog my eyes. Liam boogie good. Your pussy. Let's have a granola bar first. With a big fat ham and a big fat butt. Big fat penis, big fat nuts. I know that they've still held out strong, even without Caleb Wilson. I think they just survived this one. Oh no. I accidentally just ended it. Well, anyways. Give me St. Mary's. I would not be surprised with an Akron upset. Give me Akron. I'm gonna have Santa Clara as my Cinderella run. That's gonna be the Cinderella run. Mmm. Give me Michigan. Oh, they like slowed down the offense. Okay, and then we'd be like Liam Myers. So they got North Dakota State run. All right, all right. They also got Tennessee State run. I'm just gonna start creating brackets based off of smart brackets. Oh, this will just be fan favorite bracket. It's like, who do I like more? Yeah, Duke. Mm-mm. The way you walk, the way you whisper to me, the way you walk. Oh my gosh, hey Bobo. Wait. And then we also have Allen. Grunt. Har. And then we have room for one more. Yes, good him, good him, good him. Oh, you're so cute, you're so cute, you're so cute. Am I kidding?
Hey, buddy, what are the cats doing in the basement? They're not supposed to be in the basement. Hey! I'm sorry. Xavier? Or whichever one you are. What are the cats doing in the basement?
Hanging out?
They're not supposed to be in the basement.
Yeah, they can be.
Says who?
Says me.
No, they're not. Oh! Do you have any idea how hard it is to get them out of here?
It is not that hard. Watch.
I just closed the basement. I closed the basement door.
It's not that hard. I'll get him out in like 10 minutes.
Oh! The cats are in the basement, and Xavier just doesn't care. No, I don't think so.
Nah. Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay.
Hey, Ivan. Hey, Ivan. Hey, Ivan. Ivan, I'm sorry. Ivan. Hey, Ivan. You help me get the cat started, please? Okay. Where's Ncaa?
I already got him upstairs.
Sure? Are you sure you got Ncaa?
Yes.
Alright. The cat shouldn't have been down here.
There we go.